Hey everybody, it's me, it's Dax. How you doing? So when I posted my video about my bad day on my sorry, I can't even talk, on my keto vegan diet, someone asked, can I post what I eat? So this is me gonna post like my what I eat, what I don't eat, my do's and don'ts, what I avoid, and everything like that. So this diet for me is like, it's not about perfection. Some things I have to keep balance with it. I'm not going to try to be perfect and so strict that I can't do this. So yes, so this is, and then also like having grace in those bad days, like the other day. So I do have my iPad right here. So sometimes I'll be looking down because like I said, I cannot remember everything. So some of the things I do I'm on this diet is it's basically low carb, high healthy fats, and clean plant-based protein. So the things that I do eat is avocado, olive oil, and things like that. Oh, nuts and seeds, right? So, and then like the greens, like zucchini, kale, spinach, cauliflower, the vegetables like that. And then we have, I do the proteins like tofu, tempeh, hemp, and those are kind of like the plant-based proteins. So all of this helps me keep my energy kind of up and everything. So these are some of the things that I avoid now. So high carb foods like beans, rice, pasta, oats and potatoes, those might be okay for like if you're on a straight vegan diet. But when you're on a keto vegan diet, you want to leave those carbs out. Those kind of, you want low carb. So those are high in carbs. So stuff that you also want to avoid, those sugar and sweet and vegan snacks. Now those can make your sugar go way up. So you want to be careful with that when you're on a keto vegan diet. Fruits and juices are limited also on a keto diet itself. So I usually eat berries. I eat a lot of berries. So I don't eat a lot of fruits or fruit juices because it's sweetened, so I avoid that. And then also processed vegan food that spike the carbs. So I have to be careful, even though they're vegan, are they good for what I'm trying to accomplish? So you have to think about that when you're on a keto vegan diet. I mean, vegan is different, but keto vegan, that's a whole different area if you're trying to do that for yourself. So like I said, some days do not go as planned, but like in my other video, that does not mean I failed. One day, I might have accidentally or maybe went that bad day, but that does not mean I failed. So it's about awareness, kindness. Even when, life gets hard, it's a learning process. So, all right. So, like I said, we're going to I'm going to list some of the stuff that I'm going to go in order now because I made a list on foods like I do eat. And I'm going to just list them here and there we go. And like I said, I'm a real person. I like to be real. So I only usually do a video once. I don't edit unless I need to add pictures. So this is the real me. So no. So do's, these are what I eat. And I pop up a video, not a video. I'm going to pop up a photo of one of the meals that I love, one of my favorites, and I'll pop it up there. So these are for the 70%. This should be for if you're on a keto vegan diet, 70% the main fuel, healthy fats. So this will keep you full and energized. So avocados and avocado oils, olive oil. And if you want to do olive oil, make sure it's extra virgin olive oil. Olives, I know they're salty, but you have to also have a balance in that. I love olives myself. Green olives, I love green olives, just eat them by themselves. But just be mindful of the sodium because they do have a lot of sodium in it, okay? Nuts, the nuts may include like macadamia, pecans, walnuts. Oh, I love me some walnuts. Oh my goodness. Almonds, in moderation for almonds because you have to be careful. They can be a little carby sometimes. Seeds, chia, flax, hemp, and pumpkin are really some of the good ones also. And then vegan fats like cacao butter and MCT oil, which I have no idea what that is. I will actually have to look that up because that's the first time I've heard of that. So if you know what it is, put it in the comments. But I have no idea what that MCT oil, and it says optional also. So I did a lot of research on this, so don't, I don't know a lot because, like I said, this is a new thing for me. So, okay. So, plant protein, this is for your support and strength, should be 20 to 25%. So, these are the low carb vegan protein. So, tofu and tempeh, plain and organic if possible, but we love organic. That's the healthiest kind you can get. Seitan, if gluten is okay. And I have to look that up too, because like I said, I'm new at this. Some of the stuff I have no idea what it is. So, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't. Hemp seeds and hemp protein is also good. Pea protein, I love those because I have a lot of vegan cheese that some of them are pea protein. And I'll show you a vegan cheese up here. I'll have a picture of it that it melts great. It tastes, oh my goodness, it tastes so good. But yeah, I'll put the picture up here. So, and then also we have low carb next to that. So like we went through, the 70% should be our main fuel, the healthy fats. And then 20-25% should be our plant-based protein. And that's 20 to 25%. And so we're going to go through the fibers and minerals, which is like your greens, your spinach, your kale, your broccoli, your cauliflower, your romaine, your cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and mushrooms, things like that. Those are very good for your body. But if you don't like mushrooms, substitute it for something else. Sometimes I know when I visit Walmart, they do have a nice vegan smoked kind of deli meat looking. And that's good if you don't like mushrooms. Because for me, I grew up on mushrooms. I love me some mushrooms. I love the portobello mushrooms when I put it in the air fryer and put it like a steak. It's really good. I just put a little garlic, salt, garlic powder on it. I put it in the air fryer for like 5 to 10 minutes and it's so crisp. And I just put it on like a keto bread and it's so good with my vegan mayo. So it is so good. So just, if you don't like mushrooms, just find another option for you. But for me, I love mushrooms. So here are some just extras that I was reading up on that also helps too. It mentions like nutritional yeast, and what that does is add some B vitamins for you, because I know when you're on a vegan diet, sometimes you don't have that B12 and sometimes you lack a vitamin D. So one thing also on my keto vegan diet, I also take multivitamins, but I also take vitamin D3. And I also take the elderberry and vitamin C. So those are just some of them I was already taking. So if you need to add something to your diet, then you might have to do that, because like I said, when you're on the vegan diet, you sometimes don't get enough, because the meat usually has that 80 or more proteins that you're eating have that. So you have to find a supplement. But I have the gummies, so I mean, they are vegan and vegetarian gummies, so it's like I'm not, cheating or whatever. So I had to get those because I don't like taking pills a lot. So, but my vitamins are gummies. All of them are gummies and they're vegan gummies. So, but, those are the things, all the things that I listed are the do's that I eat or that I will eat and not supplement, but I add to my diet. Some of the things that are don'ts that you want to avoid if you're on a keto vegan diet are bread, rice, pasta, and oats, potatoes, yam, and corn. See, these are starchy. I mean, even though they're vegetables and you like them, they are high in carbs. So you want to avoid like fruits, bananas, apples, and grapes if you can, because these are higher in carbs. Now, keto is not about carbs, so these are not keto friendly if you're on a keto diet itself, but also if you're on a keto vegan diet. These things are not good for your diet. So fruit juices and smoothies, like I said, fruits, bananas, apples, and grapes. So like I said, I only usually eat like blueberries, blackberries, sometimes strawberries, only the berries that I eat. So that was the only thing that I eat. So these are some of the things I looked up that I noticed that are hidden sugar and processed foods, or like vegan junk food. Now it might be labeled like plant-based, but they're high in carbs. So you really want to be careful about that. It might say yes, plant-based, but you look on the ingredients and all that, the back, the carb, it's going to be loaded with carbs. So we have to be careful. Again, if you're on a keto vegan diet, because it's about low carbs, not high carbs. Oils and fats to avoid. Now, sometimes this can be difficult because some of us like to fry or other things with oil. So vegetable oil, canola oil, soybean oil, and margarine, you want to avoid those because they're the high oil and fats that will add carbs to your diet if you're really trying to do this right. So you want to avoid, so recommend avocado oil and olive oil, extra virgin. Those oils are the more healthiest ones that won't have high carbs. But it's always a reminder, do not try to be perfect. We're going to have our days. It's not easy to start with, but just pace yourself, know what you like. And what I use is, I have an app, it's called Better Me, and I'm not saying try to get this app because I got this app years ago and I'm just now using it because I paid for it years ago, but I didn't know how much help, and I'll post it, I put a picture of it here, but I didn't know how much help it was going to be for me until now. So what I do, I take some of the meals off of it and try to implement some of those, but try to make it into my own. So I'll show you a picture of one of them that I love. But it has like a whole menu. It has keto vegan, vegetarian, paleo. So you choose your diet. So I chose keto vegan, and I was surprised that it actually has keto vegan as a diet on there. But this app helped me to just get the meals together. And I've done research, so I don't need the app. And I'm not telling you to go download it or whatever, because I think it actually costs now, because back then it was just a one-time payment or whatever. But it's really helping me to know what to eat. And that's why I got all this from what's on that app also, because it's just telling you to avoid this, but it's also telling you how much water you need and depending on your weight. So it's just some of the things that I'm learning is different, but I'm liking how it's not telling you to be restricted on yourself. And so it's all about planning. I have a journal now, so I just put, what do I eat? How am I feeling today? What did I eat? So it's not about perfection, people. It's not. It's just do your thing. Try to do the best you can. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just do what you do. Don't just look at, I look at it like YouTube videos, but it's something that you have to make sure you don't compare yourself with other people, because I'm learning that myself. I'm like, she's looking real skinny. Like, how's she doing keto vegan? I'm not like, so you have to just know yourself and not really pressure yourself and not be perfect, not try to be perfect and everything. So thanks, guys. If you like this video, just like and subscribe if you want. I'll have more videos about my journey and more about my vegan journey also. It's just a whole bunch of little things that, that I'll be posting. So like and subscribe if you want. All right, guys. Bye.